Well, what do I do now? I've been trying to get this bike off the back of the ute by myself. It's quite a high ute. So I've winched it up onto the RSJ there. Now I've got to try and lower it down. I'm just using these tie down straps, so yeah, very dodgy. Well, see how we go. We've got what, about a metre to lower it down. It could end poorly. Starting to get lower. Just inching it down. And when I get one of the wheels on the seat there to take the load, I'm going to reset the straps there so that I can go down further again. So I've run out of windings on the spool there, and the thing will just sort of pull through and fall. So I'm going to try and get it down to the seat, then redo that and go down a bit further. It's just me by myself. Be good for an extra pair of hands here, but oh well, nobody wants to help me. It's worked as planned so far. I've got the back down there. The seat was taking the load on the back there. I was able to reset this. So if I can do the same to the front, and here's the ratchet for the front, then I should be able to get it all the way to the ground after the next sort of iteration of resetting that and lowering. One of the good things is there's a lot of friction up there. You see I haven't got anything other than just the straps going over the chain. So I can almost do it by hand when it comes to lowering it anyway, controlling the descent. So it's not as dangerous as it seems. Anyway, halfway there I reckon. Both sides down on the seats now. This is looking pretty good. So original height was there. Now we're down to here. I don't know how heavy this bike is. It's heavier than the standard trail bike, I can tell you. So I'm going to do all the same things I just did, again, but without the seats. I'm going to just winch them up a little bit more so that I can remove the seats, at least, let's say I'll just remove the back seat first or whatever, and then do the rest of the descent down. And it's feeling much safer now. So, success, I think. Hope I don't speak too soon. The back end's down now. Just with the change in angles, it moved the front up quite a bit. But now I think I can just focus on the front, and it just seems a lot safer now. Even if I drop the bike, I'm sure trail bikes like this have been dropped at weirder angles than that and survived. So, yeah, looking good. The back is still under a little bit of tension just to keep the bike upright as I mess around with the front of the bike, which is over there. Okie doke. It's back down to the front chair there on the front now. So I'll just tighten that up a bit, lift it up a bit so that I can remove the chair, and then do the same thing again. And this is probably the last iteration before it hits the ground, and that'll be it. Here we go for the final leg, getting the front down. Just due to the friction up there, I think it's going to come down on its own. So you can see the ratchet there is pretty much empty. Just get that out. Yep, you might see it's slipping there a little bit. And so that will equate to it's not slipping as much as it was before. Here we go. think that's on the ground. See if we can pull it over on the stand. So we've still got a little bit of pressure on the back. So I can't quite get it on the stand, but I'll loosen that off and it's done, on the ground. There it is on the ground. It wasn't too bad. I wouldn't recommend doing it the way I did it there with just the rope over the chain there. Sorry, the strap over the chain. It does do this sort of thing to the material. I don't think there's any sort of real damage there, but you can see that sort of creasing and where it's been under some pressure and some stress. I've done similar damage to Dyneema rope. Don't know if you can notice it there. It flattens out, it gets under, when it scrapes along sort of hard surfaces, it gets under some sort of pressure there. It's almost like it melted. People say that this really isn't any damage, but it feels funny. Seems like something you'd want to avoid. And a similar thing's happened here. But no, I'd still use those straps, no worries. Anyway, I got it down. That's what I wanted to do.